Welcome back to Ukraine War Daily. Today we are taking a detailed look at a remarkable piece of frontline footage that appears to show Ukrainian assault units conducting a coordinated operation against enemy defensive positions. Filmed from a first-person perspective, the video offers a rare opportunity to witness the realities of modern combat from the viewpoint of soldiers directly involved in the fighting. The operation begins in difficult terrain. Thick vegetation, narrow movement routes, and limited visibility create a challenging environment for any offensive action. Unlike open battlefield engagements, operations in wooded areas often involve short engagement distances, hidden threats, and constant uncertainty. From the very beginning, the soldiers move with caution. Every step appears deliberate. The assault groups advance through the terrain while maintaining communication and covering one another. In situations like this, coordination is critical. A single mistake can expose an entire unit to enemy fire. As the operation unfolds, the primary objective appears clear: suppress enemy defensive positions and create conditions for further advances. Modern assault tactics often focus on applying constant pressure while minimizing unnecessary risks. Rather than rushing forward, units gradually move closer to their objectives, reducing enemy freedom of movement and limiting their ability to effectively respond. The footage highlights the importance of discipline in frontline combat. The soldiers continue moving despite the danger surrounding them. Their progress is slow but steady. Every movement is supported by observation, communication, and awareness of the surrounding environment. One of the most challenging aspects of combat in wooded terrain is visibility. Trees and dense vegetation can conceal enemy positions until the last moment. This forces assault units to remain alert at all times. Threats can emerge from any direction, making battlefield awareness absolutely essential. As gunfire echoes throughout the area, the intensity of the engagement becomes increasingly apparent. The operation is no longer simply an advance. It becomes a contest for control of the terrain itself. Every section of ground must be secured before troops can continue moving forward. Military professionals often describe this type of combat as physically and mentally exhausting. Soldiers must remain focused for extended periods while carrying equipment, monitoring threats, communicating with teammates, and responding to rapidly changing battlefield conditions. Throughout the video, Ukrainian assault units appear determined to maintain momentum. Momentum is one of the most valuable advantages in offensive warfare. Once attackers establish initiative, they attempt to keep defenders under continuous pressure, reducing opportunities for organized resistance. As the assault progresses, the troops appear to encounter multiple defensive positions. Rather than bypassing these locations, the units seem focused on clearing them methodically. This process can be time-consuming, but it is often necessary to secure territory and ensure that advancing troops are not threatened from the rear. The footage demonstrates the importance of teamwork during close-range combat operations. Individual soldiers rarely act alone. Instead, every movement is connected to the actions of fellow members of the unit. Security, communication, observation, and support all depend on cooperation. As the battle continues, the terrain remains a major factor. Limited visibility forces troops to move carefully and frequently reassess the situation. Every bush, tree line, and depression in the ground has the potential to conceal threats. At several points during the operation, troops appear to pause before continuing their advance. These pauses are often a normal part of combat operations. They allow soldiers to evaluate conditions, coordinate movements, identify threats, and prepare for the next phase of the mission. The suppression of enemy positions appears to remain a constant priority throughout the engagement. In military operations, suppressive fire can reduce enemy effectiveness and create opportunities for maneuvering forces to move closer to objectives. As pressure increases, defending forces may find it increasingly difficult to maintain coordinated resistance. This can allow assault units to gain control of key areas and improve their tactical position. The footage provides a clear example of how modern infantry operations rely on patience and precision rather than speed alone. Success is often determined by careful planning, disciplined execution, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. As Ukrainian troops continue their advance, they appear focused on gradually reducing enemy resistance. Every secured section of terrain contributes to the overall objective of the operation. One of the most significant aspects of the footage
Я Томич. Починаємо рух до тебе. Плюс, друже. Прикрий, якщо можеш чимось. Йобані марки, це. Живий! От йому перед їбалом вона точно впала.
Що підери йдуть по головній дорозі, хай зустрічають, будуть готові зустрічати контакт.
Пацани, перекривайте друг друга, блядь, щоб вам не настріляли, блядь.
Є хто в домі, сука?
Слева від себе зачисти, я не бачу.
Чисто.
Задача. Зараз ми чистимо той напроти будинок.
Ото, да?
Ото, да.
Прильот був, блядь, не реагує.
Граната! Мені під...
Блять. Вона розрядилася, а движуха саме починає.
Дивлюся, штани не кровить, нахуй, їбать. Все штани на витрі, нахуй.
Блять, знімаємо, ну скучно роз'їжджаємо магазин.
Виходимо в домі, в подвалі. Четверо цивільних.
2 сюди, 1 тил. Рація підерська. Якась заряджена є, щоб ми слухали її. Візьмемо одну, потім прослухаємо.
Если у вас там есть друзья,
Блять, хто вміє на русскому?
мне придется вас связать. Окей? Давай. Руки. Да. Сильно? Не сильно пережал?
Зустрілись представники сумішників.
Ну ми ще не закончили.
Пацани, щоб ви знали, ми тільки що уїбали своїм дроном 2 підерських мавіка.
Смачно.
Да.
Залишайтесь у укритті, коли будете тихіше полегнути. Ви молодці. Ви нам трохи погрожені, правильно?
Плюс і уїхали.
Воюємо далі. Наші 2 хатки осталися. Всім до побачення. Цілую, люблю.
Блядь, ну красиво, пиздец. Саме мені обідно, що в цьому всьому, що таку красу, блядь, я тільки побачив на війні. А хто сидить вдома, хуй ви коли таке більше і побачите.